organization that we are, we gonna give it to you straight. We ain't gonna hold no punches so you can understand.
We gonna give it to you raw.
We gonna give it to you raw. That's right. That's right. Exactly right. Go ahead, brother.
How does courtship work?
Wow.
That's a good question.
How does it work, brother?
Every individual family situation is unique.
That's right.
Therefore, the process of each courtship is unique.
Yes, it is. Absolutely.
Excuse me. What worked well for one couple might not be the best choice for another couple.
Okay. All right.
The concepts presented here are helpful guidelines to consider.
Yes.
But the list is not exhaustive.
That's right.
Each couple, along with their parents or other mentors, must discern God's direction for the specific steps of their courtship.
Okay, so what that means is, even though each situation is different, that's true, but there still should be some ground rules. Period.
Okay.
Period. Courtship is to get to know one another, to have that emotional connection, to find out about one another. You know, we see a girl out in the street, or a girl sees a guy, the first thing they want to do, they want to jump their bones. What's that all about, man? I know
They're trying to satisfy something they don't have.
That's right, but they're going to always desire more because it's they only satisfying the flesh, not satisfying the inner man. And that's the key.
Courtship is the first step toward marriage.
It is. It is. Very much so.
I'm going to read that.
All right.
Let me read that again.
Go ahead, brother.
Courtship is the first step toward marriage.
So there's a protocol, there's a rule.
Do not enter into courtship until you are at a stage in life where marriage is a realistic possibility.
That's right.
Understand the importance of the decision you are making regarding marriage, and establish commitments about your relationships prior to entering a courtship.
Okay.
Until you are ready for marriage, ask God to lead you in developing friendships with godly men and women.
Okay.
Do not try to win the affections of those friends.
So, what does that mean, Brother Josh?
Let the Holy Ghost guide you in the way that you shall go.
Okay. And what else? What else? What else is said there? You said something very powerful. Ask God.
Commitments.
Okay. Ask God to lead you in developing friendship with godly men and women. So, if there are other people that you know that have good relationships, that have courted, sit down with them and ask them how things work and how y'all should go about with their relationship. Ain't nothing wrong with asking somebody if you don't know something. And you know what? I'm glad you said what you just said there, because you know you're going to school right now to learn how to be an auto mechanic or a diesel truck mechanic, right or wrong.
Right.
Okay, but you got to learn how to you got to be taught how to drive a car, right? You got to be taught how to cook. You got to be taught to do a lot of things in this life. But one thing we are not taught to do: how to be in a relationship.
Okay.
That's why we have so many problems.
The man initiates the courtship.
The man initiates, not the woman. The man.
That's why it worked in my mind.
The man initiates it. All right.
Good God from Zion. That's a powerful statement in itself.
The man initiates the courtship.
When a man senses God leading him to pursue marriage with a particular woman, he should seek counsel from God-given authority.
That's right. That's right.
In most cases, he will resort to his parents.
Mm-hmm.
When some situations, such as in the absence of parents due to death, or other godly mentors, such as a pastor, may fulfill this role of counselor.
Yes. Yes. All right. So
I'm coming to you with problems.
it's all right, brother. It's all good. That's what we're here for. So what he's saying is, if you're interested in a woman, all right, if you're interested in a woman, you need to go to godly counsel, a minister, preferably a minister that can help you to discern if this is the right woman for you and talk about the situation. Man, you don't know it all. I just told Brother Josh that one thing we don't know something about is relationships. We don't know nothing about it. We have no freaking clue. All we know is about what we see that we like, and we are moved by the physical, not by the spiritual. That's where we mess up. So when we start having sex, that's why people get tired of one another too quick, because they rushed into the relationship too fast and started having sex, and then when the sex started getting old, they had nothing else there. They didn't get time to know each other. They didn't get time to share. Now, I'm not saying courtship should be long, but there should be a period, maybe 6 months to a year, at least a year, to get to know that person. You got to, man. You just can't say, well, you have heard the statement, well, it was love at first sight. Well, where was the courtship? Yeah, you can fall in love with that person and see it, but you still got to learn that person. You still got to learn the ways. You got to learn the dislikes and the likes. You may get in the house together, and he may go in the bathroom and leave the toilet seat up all the time. And when you come in here, ladies, you sit down, you on top of the toilet. Right or wrong?
My mother used to hate that.
All right, as I'm talking, you know.
My mother hated that.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So those things, you got to learn the likes and the dislikes in that person. And you may, once you find those things out, you may be walking into something that you don't want to be a part of. But see, we so quick to rush into a relationship to get the sex, all right, and get all that stuff and say that you got a nice looking woman. But that nice looking woman could be the worst thing on 2 feet, and vice versa. That man could be the worst thing on 2 feet. He ain't God's gift to women. Come on now, let's be for real about this. Whew, I'm getting hot here.
I know you are.
Go ahead, brother.
I feel the heat. Where we at?
B, under man initiates.
As God's direction to pursue courtships is confirmed through the man's authorities.
Yes.
Through insights from God's word and through prayer.
Okay, so the key word there is what?
Prayer.
Prayer, and what's the other one? C.
Confirm.
Confirm. If there's a problem. Now, let me ask you a question, Brother Josh. Let me ask you.
Boy,
I gotta ask you a question. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want you to think a little bit. Have you ever been, it don't necessarily have to be in a relationship with a woman. It could be just a friend. Have you ever went home and you was at home when you was growing up and you brought somebody to the house, could have been a guy, and your mother or father said, "It's something about that guy. I don't think you need to hang around him. It's something, Brother John. I think you better be careful." Have you ever heard that? No? You never had that problem? Okay. How about a girl? No? Okay, well, I've had that. That person is not good enough for you, or that person means you trouble. Stay away from that person, because it's gonna be you'll have some problems. You got to understand, sometimes God speaks through your parents to try to help you from getting into situations that is going to create a problem with you later on down the line. And I know there's been many times my aunt may have said to me, "That girl's not right for you." She always
she trouble.
Or she trouble. She always tell me that you wear your heart on your sleeve. And see, a woman will hurt you fast because you are the good guy and you trying to do the right thing. But there are a lot of people out there that's not going to be good for you because they don't know how to appreciate you.
Not everyone's meant for anybody.
That's right. So the confirmation should come from people around you that know you and know who you are. And you could pick up on a person by talking to a person to see what they're all about by the conversation, how they talk.
And their body language.
That's so true. Any body language. That's true. That's true. That's right. So if you don't get confirmation through the word of God and through other people,
move on.
Move on. That's right, Brother Josh. Keep on rolling. Don't worry about how good that she may have a.
I like to say, keep it trucking.
Keep it trucking. She may have a big rump shaker. Oh, good God from Zion. She may have one, but that rump shaker may mess you up. All right. Okay. Let's not get caught out there now. All right.
Where we at?
Initiator of the go down to the initiator of the courtship. Oh, good. This is good. This is good here.
The initiator of the courtship has special responsibilities.
Oh, read what?
Responsibility.
Oh, come on now.
The husband, who is the head of the family, has unique responsibilities.
Yes.
Similarly to the man who initiates the courtship has unique responsibilities.
Yes.
He should have a dynamic walk with God prior to marriage.
Okay, so women, if that man ain't in the church and don't know God, because if he don't know God, he don't even know who he is.
Nope.
If he don't know God, you better stay out. You bet he lost, because he can't lead you. How can he lead you? He don't even know who he is.
He can't.
Just because he got a car, nice car, he got an apartment and all this, that don't mean nothing. It means nothing. If he don't know who God is, he don't know who himself is.
Nope.
Number one.
Stay away from him.
Stay away from him. Period. Go ahead, bro.
He should follow the abominations in it.
Ammunition
of 1 Timothy chapter 5 verses 1.
And what does it mean? What does it say?
Treat all young women to whom he is not married as sisters with absolute purity. That's the one I quoted earlier.
Ah, so men, you need to respect other women Respect them as your sister. And if you can assist them, assist them. But don't be looking at them with, like the kids you see, googly eyes. Come on, man. Respect that woman, because you don't never know. Your sister or your mother be out there, somebody may be doing that to them, and you ain't gonna like it. See, people don't like it when the shoe is on the other foot. Nope. But we as men, we'll go out there, we'll abuse women, we'll call them a B, we'll call them this because they don't want to talk to you. Well, you may not be worth talking to in the first place.
Exactly.
Pull those pants up on your butt. Iron your shirt.
Say it again.
Iron your pants. Come on. Do something with your hair. Get a haircut. And you talking about you a man? Presentation is the key to success. And you never get a second opportunity to make a good first impression. I'm going to tell you one thing. When a woman looks at you, that first impression will never ever leave. Ever. You have to make, see, you have the responsibility to set the atmosphere. It's your job. You are the initiator, not her. You create the atmosphere. You got to create the atmosphere of intimacy. You got to create the atmosphere of being committed. That's your job. And when you do that, that woman will be willing to follow you and be willing to see, man, this guy, he got character. I'm going to tell you something. Brother Josh, I can't get online right now because we're on film. I was reading today, Uber changed its app, and today now they got reviews of how people rate you. I'm gonna tell you what this one woman said about me. She said, "Quite the gentleman. He opened the door for me. He helped me with my bags when I went to the grocery store. He helped me to my house at the grocery store. Do I have to say anything else? The way you carry yourself, man. Quite the gentleman." That's all it takes, man. See, and they said, I mean, I got like 10 or 20 of them on there that gave me 5 stars. It could be more. They said, I'll request this man anytime. That's what you got. You got to leave a lasting impression. And that's the same way you got to do with women. Yep. You don't have to fall. You don't see back during the old days. That's why I watch the movie so much. Those men. That's why I put that picture on there for a reason. Those men back during the 30s and 40s, they didn't have to sleep with a woman because they made love to them through their mind, the way they talked to them, and that's what drew the woman into them. That's what you got to learn how to do, how to talk.
Nowadays, it's bang.
Yeah.
Dead.
Yeah. We got to learn how to talk to one another. That man, if you want to woo that woman, write her. No, you got a phone now. Text her each morning and say, "You're the most important thing into my life. I thank you so much for just allowing me to talk to you." Those things, words like that, goes a long way, man. That's what makes the oven warm.
Warm it up.
Go ahead, brother. Ooh, this is good.
He should demonstrate leadership.
Oh my God.
You ain't got to go no further.
You ain't got to go no further than that. That's right. Lead, protect,
provide.
There it is. Woo.
He should determine how he will provide for his future family's basic needs. A man that don't work don't eat.
There it is.
And a man who don't take care of his family is worse than an infidel.
There it is. Plain and simple. But those are just basic needs that Josh just said there. There's more to it to being a man and having romance and just providing. It's about your character. It's about what's going on in here. That's what's going to draw the woman to you, not what's on the outside. She wants the emotional connection with the man that's on the inside of you. What's going on in your heart? That's what she wants. That's where the romance starts at, man. Good God from Zion.
The couple should get to know each other's families. I ain't got to go no further than that.
You ain't got to go no further than that. Take time. You as a man, you should be initiated. Say, baby, you know, I really care a lot for you. I hope and I pray that this relationship will go much further and maybe to marriage. I feel that much about you, and I would love to meet your family. If it's all right with you, maybe we can set up a time where we can all go out to eat someplace. What kind of food do your parents like? Or if it's just a mother, what kind of food do your mother like? And then what you do is say, baby, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to set up a nice dinner for all of us to go out. I'm gonna make a reservation. Tell your mother, bam, it's a surprise, or whatever. You gotta be a surprise, but take the time. Be considerate. Be courteous. Make the extra step and go the extra extra mile away. That's what romance is all about. Because that mother will say, man, he done came and spent all this money on you and me, and you know, that may be the kind of man that you need. And that's what it's all about. Men ain't gonna do that nowadays. They ain't gonna do it. I remember I had girlfriends years ago that I even text on when it comes Mother's Day or comes due the holiday. I'll send a text. I wish you all the best on your special day. What does it take to send a word out like that, man?
Nah,
They don't cost you nothing.
Do the
That's
tap
what
to the
it takes.
phone.
And that thing in that woman's mind will say, you know, you had a good man, you let him go. But she will always remember. And that's what you have to do in romance. Leave that lasting impression. And when you start doing that, that makes that woman want you even more. And then when you do get raw dog, man, it's gonna be on. Gangnam style. Don't. Yes, sir. Woo! This is good, brother John. I like this. This is good stuff. Good God from Zion.
I'm gonna say this is a powerful statement right here.
What's that, brother?
Accountability is a key factor.
Yes, it is, sir. What does
I ain't gotta go no further.
No, you don't. What does accountability mean to you?
You gotta take responsibility for your actions.
You do, and be willing to listen to somebody else. You said it right, and be willing to, like you said, take responsibility. See, in this world today, when it comes to romance, we're not accountable. Nope. We just want to knock it down and say anything with the women. Because the women say nowadays, I don't need no man. But I want to have a baby. Why do you want to have a baby and not have a man there to support you and support that child? You know, you got women out here 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids. What kind of garbage is that, man? That shows me that woman don't have no standards. She never had no love, so she's looking for love in all the wrong places. And the man, he just like a darn dog. Cause see, a dog might have a feeling. God, man, this thing is getting good. That dog will get up. You know how a dog get, brother Josh.
Yep.
That dog will get up on his leg. He go on there. Right or wrong? And then he'll go there. Then he'll go to the next dog. Right or wrong?
Right.
No commitment, man. I'm just being for real, bro.
Yo, Tyrone, you a trip, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You taking medicine this morning?
Yeah. But we need to keep it real. This is what it's all about. See, dogs don't have no romance.
Nope.
They
just raw dog.
They just get on in the raw dog and they'll go to the next one. And they'll keep hanging around. You see, especially during the springtime or something, you wait till the dogs get in the heat. They get out there and that dog keep following those boy dogs keep following that girl around until one of them get their nut off and go, and then they'll go somewhere else. And they'll keep riding and they'll go somewhere else. And that's what we as men do. We do the same thing, don't we?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Avoid defrauding.
Oh, read a little bit. What does that mean, brother Josh?
To defraud another person to stir up in them desires that cannot be righteously satisfied.
Yes.
I ain't got no further.
That's physical attraction. Don't get the oven all warmed up and you're not going to make a commitment to that woman. Don't do it. Because then you wonder why women say that men are dogs. All you want is to get a piece. That ain't what it's all about. And then you wonder why women don't want to be dealing with men, and we, the good guys that are left behind that's trying to do the right thing, we the one that suffer. We come in your life, women, and try to treat you with respect, treat you being courteous, and try to take you out and do right things for you. You don't know how to appreciate it because you've been dogged so long, you don't know what a real man is.
Failure to safeguard your affection can result in a disaster.
Yes, yes.
Choose to carefully guard against inappropriate emotional attachment and physical intimacy.
That's right. That's right. Because it's a danger zone. It's a danger zone.
If the courtship relationship does lead to marriage,
yes,
you will discover the great rewards of being faithful and self-sacrificing.
Yes.
There it is. You got to sacrifice.
Sacrifice, brother. Yup. Yes.
To one another. Guard your heart so that you don't ignite passions that should be reserved only for marriage.
That's right, sir.
And the scripture's right there. It says,
that's right. You just read it.
It says right there in the scripture.
You just read that.
It says in the scripture, no sex out of wedlock.
That's right. And why? Because it creates problems.
Yep.
You got all these.
Another reason why God put it in there for a reason.
Yeah. Because He knows it's going to create a problem because there's no commitment factor, and that makes it harder for everybody else. Man.
The weight will make the expression of physical intimacy that much more exciting and wonderful.
What did I just say?
Ideally, you should be able to look back at your courtship without shame or fear.
That's right, sir.
Confident that you honor God and each other.
Yes, sir. Man.
The couple deepens their friendship by spending time together.
We ain't
I ain't got no
you ain't got
friends.
no.